the expert when it comes to cozy games, I gotta say.
Thanks.
I mean, you've played so many. I keep seeing all the pieces of content that you drop on your channels, and it's just a new cozy game after another. So I feel like you're the expert when it comes to this.
Yes, I love cozy gaming, and like it's funny, it's like drop after drop, and my wallet is actually crying every time because there's 10 new more cozy games, and it's like, but I didn't even finish the 10 from last month. Okay, here's my money.
Right. Which, I get it. Cozy games are the best. It's like once you're immersed in a world, it just can be such a source of comfort. So I wanted to ask you, we're making this whole video about the 10 must plays of cozy games. Okay, we're going to mention obviously some of the bigger ones, but we want to really try to introduce you guys to some that you might not have thought of before. And so we'll start off with the first game. You gave me a list, okay?
I gave you a list, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll start off with the first one on your list. Which one was it?
The first one on my list was Princess Peach Showtime, which just came out, and I'm absolutely in love with it. Princess Peach Showtime, for those who don't know, is the second game that we've gotten starring Princess Peach as the main protagonist. So like in the game, you have to like pretty much expel all of the evildoers. The people that you have to expel are called Grape and the Sour Bunch. And I actually love those names. It's so cute. But pretty much Princess Peach, she's invited to a theater, and you get trapped inside, and you have to go to each show that's being held in the theater, become the main protagonist of that show, and then expel like Grape's evil like troop. And it's so cute. And again, we haven't had a Peach as a main protagonist since 2005, from when the last one was Super Princess Peach. It's been a while, so it's really good. I'm really enjoying it, and it's exclusively, of course, on the Nintendo Switch.
All right, next one on the list, number two.
Okay, so like I said, I'm trying to. What I want to give you all is like variety of things to try. So this one is called Season: A Letter to the Future. In this game, it is a cozy game, but pretty much like this world is on a verge of a mysterious like cataclysm. So like the world is about to end, and everything is about to get washed away. So you play as a main character. Her name is Estelle, and Estelle pretty much goes on this journey of like kind of journalism to document things that are happening in the world. Take pictures and pretty much like be one with the environment and cherish the environment around her before everything gets washed away. And things getting washed away is called the change of season. So that's why it's called Season: A Letter to the Future. And pretty much because I actually got to interview a few of the game devs from Scavenger who created this game. And it handles a lot of topics such as grief, love, hope, and healing. And they handle it very intentionally. One of the game devs I developed, she's actually getting her doctoral studies in researching like dealing with death, psychology, and children. So the way that these topics are handled with care. And I absolutely love that. And the thing is with cozy games, I think that, yes, they can be like Animal Crossing, overthrowing capitalism and things like that. But I love the emotional side when things like that are handled with care and you can leave with something while it also being a very like positive, heartwarming adventure too.
Oh, I love that. I'm so glad you shared that because it's true that is really what a lot of cozy games tend to do, and it's important to have kind of an outlet like that when you're looking at different entertainment. Do you want to go shooter? You want to go something a little lighter? Speaking of lighter, your next one, I'll just say the title. It's Coral Island.
It's Coral Island, yeah.
Tell me about that one.
So listen,
never heard it.
I know us as a cozy community. If you're super into the cozy community, we're burnt out with farming simulators. So it's been farming sim after farming sim after farming sim. But give this one a chance because it's very much like a reimagined version of a farming simulator where like, yes, you do farm and do stuff and have romanceable relationships and stuff. But I think the other aspect of Coral Island is really showing love and care to the environment and actually healing the ocean. I really love that environmentalism part of it. And also a big selling point of this game is everyone is hot.
Perfect.
So, please buy this game and you can date mermaids. So
oh my god, dating mermaids. It's a mermaid dating sim.
Yes. I mean, you can date people too, but like, why would you do that?
Right. Mermaids are so much better.
Yeah,
they're the coolest creatures in the world.
They are.
They totally exist.
It's true. They are working. The devs are like really responsive to player feedback.
Okay.
I'm in their Discord, and like you probably can't go like with like more than maybe like 30 minutes without a dev like getting back to you about your question or like updates and things like that.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, when is this coming to Switch? It's coming to Switch soon, and I think they're also working on multiplayer. But the game is also compatible with the Steam Deck if you have that for right now.
What's number 4 on the list for you?
Number 4 is lemon cake. I love lemon cake because it's very simple and it's also very cute. You create your own character, and the goal is to restore an abandoned bakery to like its former glory. You bake pastries, and the thing is, you also have a farm like within your restaurant, so everything goes from farm to table.
Nice.
When you sell your baked goods to sell in your restaurant for customers and make them happy. And every day you create a unique menu, so no, you're not making like the same things every single day. And you get a lot of upgrades. And one of those upgrades, you can put a cat cafe in your bakery. And I think that's the coolest thing ever.
Oh my God, I'm so glad they did that. They need to have like just add-ons for all the different types of cafes that exist now. But yeah, cat cafe is the obvious one to go with to start. Yeah. And then let's hope for more.
Yeah. And that one's I play on Switch, but it's also on PC and PlayStation.
Amazing. Ah, so good. Your next one seems interesting. It's a bit more in the fantasy genre, it looks like. It's called Palia? How do you pronounce that? Palia, okay.
Mm-hmm. So Palia, yes, it is definitely like a fantasy, cozy MMO RPG. So this makes it very new. See, I told you I was giving y'all like a little different stuff. I love Palia because the fact that it is a cozy MMO. It's not anything like too demanding like Final Fantasy 14 or WoW or anything like that. But I love that you get to like have cozy aspects such as farming or developing relationships and things like that. But you get to do it in community with other cozy gamers. The events are really cool. They have things that are very that are on theme for like different holidays. But they also just do like really cool events, like if you want like certain upgrades for your house and things like that. I love Palia. I think the idea that they have for that is just really cool. And I think the best part about Palia, their best selling point, is that it is also, it's not just on PC, it's also on Switch. And
perfect.
Yeah. So like you can play a cozy MMO from the comfort of your bed. And I love that.
All right, your next one. This is we're on number 6 already. Let's go.
Manami Lane. I love Manami Lane. So this one is a casual management sim where you build your own street. And on your street, you can build different shops, different restaurants and parks and everything like that. And the goal is to maximize the happiness of your villagers and your customers.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing.
So I think it's like less than $5 on Steam.
Wow.
And my favorite part is like building like the ramen shops, is you can build the ramen shops and have different recipes for your ramen. And like you can see what it looks like when customers buy it.
Oh, wow.
I think it is so cute. It's so cute. And yes, Manami Lane. I just love indie developers and things like that and supporting them. So I'm one thing I am hoping for is a Nintendo port.
All right, next up on the list, we're on number 7, my favorite number.
Yeah. Mail Time from Freedom Games. It's a cottagecore exploration game where you create a character, and I love to create a character. It's so adorable. I believe my character has like a little mushroom on her head, and I'm like, okay.
Little toadstool.
Literally. But the point is to deliver letters and mail to the animals of the forest in the game. And the art style is like very unique and it's very pretty. And honestly, this one's another like calm and chill experience because like when I think of like mail delivering games, I think of like Paperboy, where like things are like very much rushed and like you have to be on time and your timing has to be right. But you can get like a delivery and be like, hey, can you deliver this to like so-and-so in the forest? And you can just take your time. You can take like a week if you want to. It doesn't matter.
Wow.
Because the forest is so cute to explore. So I'm just like, ooh, what's this? And like, oh, is that a worm hiding underneath a leaf? Because you're like, really tiny and the forest is really big. So it's like a really like adorable like story to play.
Already at number 8. This one, very cool concept. Give me a little bit more about it.
Yes, Unpacking. So Unpacking is a cozy puzzle narrative game where you take things out of boxes and you decorate your home. And that sounds so simple, but it's such an intimate game. And when I played it for the first time, I wasn't expecting it. I'm just like, oh, we're just going to be unpacking stuff from boxes. It's so much more than that because you go with this person from a very young age to like different stages of their lives, and you just learn so much about them and their journey and who they are, who they love, and it's just a beautifully told story through unpacking boxes.
Wow.
Yeah, I have never experienced a narrative game like this, and I think it's very unique. I don't know if an Unpacking 2 is coming, because I'm just like, you just do that again, because you had me in my feelings in the first one, and I kind of want to feel that again. I love it. I think everybody should play Unpacking, and honestly, shout out to the devs for like that very creative idea.
A little bit of therapy thrown in there too. That's nice. All right, penultimate, number 9, the second to last one on your list. What's it called?
Yes. So in Wildflowers, you farm by day. I'm telling you, it's not a typical farming sim, but you farm by day and you cast spells at night. You play as Tara Wild, who is a witch in training in this cozy game. Yeah. So it's a very rich, character-driven narrative. And the story pretty much is like Tara moves to Fairhaven to help out her grandmother and goes on this beautiful story of self-discovery, love, and magic. In this game, it does kind of like Season Letter of the Future. It does, speak on grief. It talks about like the complications of falling in love, falling out of love. And honestly, it is a very magical experience in more ways than one. And what's unique about Wildflowers too is that it's fully voice acted.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I thought that was really cool. It never clicked for me like how much reading I do for cozy games, and I'm just like, oh yeah, this isn't like, okay, fully voice acted. Like I really love that, and it's also very great with representation. I also love that about Wildflowers.
Good. Yeah, and I like that, like you said, voice acting. It takes another side of it where now you don't have to read so much. It's a little bit more, in a way, accessible to folks who might not be down to read when it comes to cozy games. All right, we're at the final one. Last but not least, number 10 on your list. What is it?
Little Goody Two Shoes.
Such a cute name.
It is. It's a cute name, and it's so interesting when I tell you what it's about. It's a cozy anime-inspired horror narrative adventure game.
Love it.
Because I love horror, but this one definitely isn't like, it's not jump scary. Like nothing's gonna jump out and like scare you or bite you or anything like that. It's just kind of like the elements that are within it are very horror adjacent. So that's where it kind of gets the horror aspect from.
Okay.
But the game follows Elise, who was adopted after being found in the woods. And after her adoptive mother dies, she wants to go on an adventure to investigate this like wish granting creature. And during this adventure, you meet many people. You can also like romance people, do odd jobs for villagers, and it's really cool. And one thing when I noticed that when this game came out, I love anime, so like I won't talk your ear off about anime too much, but this one style of anime, because it reminded me of is this very old anime called Shamanic Princess, and I'm like, why does this look like this so much? And it's like because it was like kind of inspired by anime, and I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really good, and I really enjoyed Little Goody Two Shoes. I played on Xbox, so it was a really fun experience.
Well, I am so glad to have brought you on for this video. I really want to kind of introduce you to the folks on my channel. So tell me more about yourself. Like, where can people consume your content? What's your niche or genres that you particularly cover? And just share about how awesome you are.
Oh, okay. Getting better at talking about myself. I play obviously a lot of cozy games, but it's so interesting when I think about my content on different platforms. They all do a lot of different things. Overall, I talk about a lot of cozy games. I do a lot of game reporting on cozy games and things like that. I have a podcast that's dedicated to nerd culture called The Nerdy Magical Girl. Where I talk about like comic books and I talk about anime and just a variety of different like nerdy things. Also Star Wars too, because I really love Star Wars. I do that. I also do like a lot of unboxing, lifestyle. Sometimes I've been called that too. I was just like, I never like really registered that. I love to share with people and I love to do it well. So I'm glad it's coming across that way.
It definitely is. And so for those of you guys who don't know, do follow Milady Confetti, please. And also we have like a goal. So go watch her videos because we're trying to get her views so that she can become a partner on YouTube. But for now, go have a great day. Sorry for Odie. He's snoring. he's having a great day. He's just been sleeping all morning, having the best time.
Works so hard.
He works so hard, especially, you know, when he's just stubborn and doesn't want to do anything but play. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.